Elden Ring is an action role-playing game developed by From Software and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. The game was directed by Hidetaka Miyazaki and made in collaboration with fantasy novelist George R.R. Martin, who provided material for the game's setting. Elden Ring is out now for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, and the Xbox Series S and X consoles. Okay, so I know I'm well late with this review, but as well as completing my backlog of games, I was just waiting for that dry spell so I could devote my full attention to Elden Ring. And boy, did it get my full attention, and then some. Just like my time with the beautiful Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, another From Software masterpiece, Elden Ring simply blew me away from the very start and gave me another unforgettable gaming experience. One I won't forget anytime soon, and one that shows that single player games are still king. So before you begin your adventure, the first decision you will make is to pick from a number of individual character bases, followed by some stats and information to choose from. Then it's on to a truly fantastic in-depth character creator where you can just about create anyone you want. It's that good. From there, you get a brief dungeon that introduces you to the basic combat mechanics. Elden Ring then chucks you into the lands between, a massive landscape that Game of Thrones George R.R. Martin helped bring to life. And if you were wondering, that lore is just as dark and as evil as you'd expect from a collaboration between Martin and the team behind the Dark Souls franchise. While exploring this beautiful world, you might expect a minimap with an obvious objective marker to tell you what to do and where to go. Well, Elden Ring only gives you the vaguest suggestion of which direction you should head in, and there's nothing to stop you from totally ignoring that pointer. In fact, going off the beaten track is encouraged, and you'll be rewarded for your curiosity almost every time, whether it be a precious golden seed to upgrade your healing and magic flasks, or a weapon or piece of armor. Keeping you company on your travels is your trusty steed named Torrent, who you get access to early on in the game. Torrent allows for greater mobility than we are used to seeing in a From Software title, which is important when traveling through the vastness of Elden Ring's stunning open world. Torrent also has access to double jumps and even a super jump thanks to spirit springs that you'll find on your travels, helping you reach those out of reach treasures. Torrent also allows you to attack and even cast spells, all from the comfort of his saddle. Unfortunately, you can't customize or upgrade him, which is a real shame. And finally, if he takes too much damage, he will die, but luckily you can keep his health topped up by feeding him special raisins that can be found as well as crafted. Failing that, he can be revived by Crimson Tears, which can be filled up at those all-important sites of grace. I'm sure most gamers have heard that From Software games are super difficult to play or complete. Although the boss battles in Elden Ring are hard and even smaller enemies will kill you if you're not careful, the game goes to great lengths to make you feel supported and safe as you explore the lands between. So don't be afraid to play the game and get stuck in, especially those first time players. If a certain combat encounter is too much for you, you can always run or fast travel away from it and do something else. And it's here where the game really shines. There are surprises waiting around every corner. And while some of those surprises are big monsters that want to kill you, other surprises in the game include beautiful landscapes, epic weapons, unexpected surprises, and items that can really help you on your adventure. To explain any of these surprises will spoil the fun for you, but let's just say these are portals that will take you to weird and wonderful places. There are lots of strange characters to meet, wonderfully designed creatures to look at, and entire quest lines to find. This is a game that begs you to explore its beautiful world, and this is exactly what you should do to get the most out of your time with Elden Ring. It's not just a beautifully designed world and the fact you can avoid a lot of the combat that makes this game so welcoming to newcomers. A special shout out must also go to the brilliant multiplayer system that runs through the heart of the game. Once you've unlocked the ability to do so, you will be able to summon other players into your world if you want a hand in a sticky situation. You'll also be able to see messages on the ground that other players have left behind. But to be honest, I found most of them were not very helpful, with most of them being in-game jokes or just pure nonsense. But once in a while I would actually find a helpful tip on how to maybe avoid a trap or where to find a hidden treasure that you might have otherwise missed. The community of players that I came across in Elden Ring was supportive for the most part, and it was fun to play with them. On a couple of occasions I needed help from randoms to overcome some boss battles, and receiving that help added so much to the overall experience. This game is amazing in so many ways, and the supportive feeling of calling on more experienced players to lend a helping hand is just one of them. Elden Ring just works great in all areas. The graphics look stunning, the controls feel just right, and the combat has a perfect weight to it all, whether you're swinging swords, firing arrows, or casting any of the cool looking spells. There's just something really special about how it all comes together. I also very much enjoyed the orchestral music that plays throughout the game. It's very atmospheric and epic, and of course suits the world perfectly, and especially during the unforgettable boss battles. The system for upgrading your character and crafting are all done fantastically well, as most Souls games do. And as with all RPGs, it's always rewarding to watch your stats and abilities grow over time. The joy of discovering something new and unexpected always felt fresh, and there's nothing quite like that feeling of accomplishment that you get when you finally see a massive boss that has been kicking your ass finally go down, leaving you jumping for joy like some little kid. Even after 60 hours, I still have some bosses to take down, side quests to complete, and many secrets to find. Simply put, Elden Ring is a true masterpiece, and in a world of annoying microtransaction-filled games, Elden Ring and From Software shows us again that all that rubbish is not needed to make a truly great gaming experience. I would be very surprised if this doesn't end up topping almost all of the Game of the Year lists come this December, including mine. So, don't let the supposed difficulty put you off, and give Elden Ring a chance if you haven't already. Keep an open mind, and I promise that you won't regret it. My final score for Elden Ring is an outstanding, I'm sure you've got it, 10 out of 10. And it also easily gets my Joe Cobra stamp of approval. So guys, what are your thoughts on Elden Ring? Let me know down below in the comments, and as always, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel, and if you enjoyed my review, then make sure to give it a thumbs up. This all really helps boost my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review, and I will see you guys on the next Joe Cobra video.
Make of thyselves that which ye desire, be it a lord, be it a god. But should ye fail to become aught at all, ye will be forsaken, amounting only to sacrifices.